Who are we talking about?
What's up, True Feelings family? Did you guys come back for Married at First Sight? Did you take your butts over there and watch it just a little bit? Or you just gonna wait till I talk to you about it, then go over there and watch it? Anyway, we gonna start with David and Michelle. But before we go there, I just want to say, if I was a single person and I had a matchmaker, and I'm going to this matchmaker, on my wish list would be, first of all, I'm 5'2", so you gotta at least be 5'6". You can't be shorter than me. I need you to have a job. I need you to have your own place. I need you to have your own car. I would prefer you not have any kids, and if you did one, and the mother would have to be deceased or something, because I wouldn't want to deal with no baby mama drama. So that would be on my list. And you wouldn't have to be fine, but you would have to have a personality. You don't, and have some lips and some decent teeth. Okay, you gotta have personality. That's what you have to give me. Make me laugh, do something. That would be on my list. But the top one is have a job, your own home, your own car. I forgot to throw in no mommy daddy issues. I need to know if you're getting along well with your people. Make sure you ain't got no issues that I got to deal with later on. So that would be on my list of this is what I want in a man. So you need to ask that over there what he got going on before you come sending him my way. Now I feel like in the beginning this show wasn't like it is now. People were actually being matched as couples. Lately, they want the drama. So they, in my opinion, they are picking unmatched people. Because and we'll get there. I'm just talking. Because I can't believe that when this man did his interview, he told these people that he smoked. He told them a lot of shit, okay? And I'm pretty sure they knew that she didn't like somebody who smoked. You know, I just feel like they doing little shit. And maybe I'm wrong and they not asking the right questions. So like I said, I like to start after the wedding. All the other shit is boring. So here's the couple right here. Now right off the bat, I'm looking at the dude walk in. I'm looking at how he's sitting on the couch. He just has this cockiness about him and his little man bun, like he think he the shit. That's what that's the vibe he's giving, like he think he's the shit. And of course, she's beautiful, blonde, dark blue eyes, just like he wanted. So for both of them, the outside of each other is exactly what they hope for. But there's a whole inside of shit that's about to start spilling out. So they get to their cute little setup. They drink their little champagne. He's looking at her. She's looking at him. To each other, they, perfectly just both got that outside energy vibe going on. That's all they can see right now is the outside. So they start asking things about each other. So he said right off the back, he says, I need to let you know this right off the back because he knows it was going to be a problem. So he told her she was a smoker. He was a smoker. So her reaction was, ew, gross. He said, but telling the producers, well, I'm gonna stop. I'll just vape and stuff because I ain't gonna be messing up buying 16 cigarettes just to get rid of that little honey. Some way he said it. So he acting like he gonna stop smoking, and he kind of put it out there, in my opinion, like he don't smoke a lot. Like socially, it's like, no, you smoke every day when you wake up in the morning with coffee. I know you do. You just look like you do with your little man bun, right? So then they start asking where they grew up or where they lived, and she said she lives in the city. She's always lived in the city for about 15 years. She ain't planning on leaving the city, is what she damn was saying. She said she can actually walk to work, so she ain't leaving that damn city, so that shit ain't gonna happen. So then he just jumps right in and says, well, I drive to work because I live at home with my parents. And she was like, wait, she was taken aback. She's like, what? You smoke and you live at home with your parents? So then he goes into this whole weird ass shit of like why he lives with his parents. He said that he had a bar, had a 3,000 square foot bar that he turned into a condo, and then he just sold his condo. Yeah, I just went to go live with my parents. They accept my 2 careers. And at no point then she said, well, motherfucker, what's your 2 careers? What is your 2 careers? First you smoke, now you live at your home with what's your 2 careers, sir? She was so stuck when he said he lived with his parents. She could not get past that shit. She could not get past that shit at all. She was stuck. Like, oh my God, I got this boy living at home. At this point, we married. Can You got your phone with you so I can see what's in your bank account since I'm your wife now. I don't need to see your number, but I need to see, since you sold something, that 3,000 square foot bar turned condo, then you should have some money in the bank, sir. So let me see what's in there. And again, what do you do for work? So now they meeting up with the other's family. She's talking to the mama. Now, I was cracking up at the daddy because the daddy stayed mute the whole time. He said he wasn't getting involved in these lies. So she had questions. And one of the questions she wanted to know, of course, she addressed the smoking. And mama says something about having cancer and she has a problem when he's smoking and he don't smoke in front of him. She makes excuses for him, right? So she said, well, what about this whole living with you thing? Like, you guys are roommates. And right when they said that, the camera zoomed in on the dad. He looked at the mom like, what do you mean roommates? I know he didn't go tell this girl that we are his roommates and he living in a house. So mama him and hum and explained that, which she really didn't explain shit. She said something like, well, the reason why he's there is, just to help us out, with the things that we need. She was very vague about it. She was just making excuses about his shit. And that's why daddy was sitting there mute, because she know damn well maybe your son ain't shit. Something's going on, but mama likes to cover and make excuses for her little boy, because they both ran around that damn question, and so did mama. If you watched it, did you catch it? So now he over there talking to her girlfriends. And the girl on the end, she could see his shit right off the back. Now he's just sitting back, his little man buns all messy. And he just sitting back with his shirt, with his muscles. He just think he the shit. He just throws off that persona like he just think he the shit. And of course the friend said, okay, yeah, on the outside, this is exactly what my girlfriend would want. But she was like, because he was answering all those questions. Any questions they had, he had the perfect answer for it. Girl said, yeah, I'm just wondering when this ball is gonna drop. So it looked like he passed a little interview to the girlfriends, met back with Michelle sitting at the table as she was saying, what do you think? So they was giving her the rundown of their conversation, because they didn't know, he never told them that he was homeless, okay? So she was like, okay, listen, homeboy lived with his mama. And they was like, well, what? Live with his who? He lived at home with his mama. At this point, she breaks down in tears and she's having a complete anxiety attack. She says, I can't get past that shit. I can't get past this grown-ass 40-year-old man living with his mom. It got so bad that she had to go to the bathroom and talk this shit out, because it was a lot for her. She couldn't take that shit. Meanwhile, he over there talking to his parents saying, yeah, I think everything's great. I think it's a little bit overwhelming for him, but everything, we're connected. It's great. Meanwhile, she ready to break up and run with you, sir, because you just seem like you ain't got shit going on if you still living at home with your parents at this age. Yeah, she got some red flags. I tell women, looks ain't everything. Some of the finest people are the dirtiest ones, because they think they so fine they can just do shit, Some of these little men, they just think, oh, I'm so fine, I could just do whatever I want. And he's one of those dudes. He just thinks he's real cocky. He thinks he's the shit. But I need to know where you work, sir. And I need to know why you're living in the house with your parents. And we need to know how much is in your bank account. Do you have enough money, since you decided to bring your ass out here and get married and have a whole ass wife? Do you have any money in your account? Okay? What you got going on? All right, next on docket is Madison and Allen. Madison and Allen, they look good together, but it's going to be a problem. First of all, Allen's parent was in a 14-year custody battle with his ass. How is it that your child is almost a grown-ass adult and you got a 14-year custody battle over your child? How? What kind of mental shit is that? That was the craziest thing. So he's still having family trauma. He said he didn't have a good little upbringing with his damn family, because he said he's a big advocate for mental health, because his family members was on some weird shit. Now he said he was in a 4-year relationship, but that didn't go too well, because she would just dog him out, and she sounds like she controlled him. We want to know what time he came in, and he just kind of bullied and controlled him. So he's just gonna seem like He's going to be needy. He's going to need someone to tell him what to do and how to do it. I don't know. It just, this ain't looking good. This couple, this is not going to go well. I can just tell right now, this is going to be too much. They're going to go on their little vacation, have their little fun. When they get back to their apartment and they got shit to do, shit going to change. And he going to change. Now, she looked like she would try, but it seemed like she needs a lot of affirmation herself, because she talked about how she wasn't pretty before. She really talked about, you know, it's almost like she was fishing for a compliment, because with her little titties and, you know, pretty. She said she was never pretty before, and she was, you know, that's not her type of dude. She's used to being with like muscular dudes or whatever, and he's more clean cut. So she's looking for someone to look at her heart instead of the outside of her. That type of shit. That's what she's on. So it look like she gonna be a little needy too, and need to be fishing for compliments and shit. So we gonna see how they go. Tell me what you guys think if you watch the show. Next on the docket is Camille and Thomas. Thomas seems a little off to me. And Thomas has a twin brother, and they look just alike. I feel like as we watch the show, it's going to be like pulling teeth to get a conversation out of Thomas. I really do. Now, they look good together. She seemed happy with him, but this shit is going to change. It's going to change really quick. First of all, when they talked to each other and they asked about each other's relationship, he told her about a 9-year relationship. She wanted to know what happened to that relationship. He said they just grew apart, right? But then when he go talk to her friends, her sisters, her homies, he tells them he cheated. So they said, well, 9 years, at what point did you feel tired and felt like you needed to get out of the relationship? And he just says he's the type of person, he just let shit go on and don't, you know, he don't talk about his feelings and emotions. Next thing you know, he's where he's at. So he's just going to be problematic, because he just seemed like he's going to be a hard person to communicate with, that he don't have no communication skills. Because he already done lied to this girl, okay? Because cheating is her number one no, we're not going to do that. But he swear he went to counseling to figure out why he did what he did, which I think is some bullshit. But he said he went to counseling for it, and it's about 5 years ago that it happened. So when they go tell old girl, she's kind of like, oh, well, she was taken aback. But she said, well, maybe he didn't want to tell me right off because he didn't want to ruin the moment or something like that. She made excuses of why he told her friends and not her, so she could just get along and try to enjoy this moment of being a married woman. But this is going to be a problematic conversation, because he already lied. Brother already said he's not a good communicator. You're going to have to like pull conversations out of him. He didn't say it like that, but he might as well say it like that, because that's what I can see. You're going to have to pull a conversation out of his ass after a while, because he don't share his feelings. He's just going to be in his thought process and not share shit. So this is going to be a problematic relationship. And if you watched it and watched the end and saw the previews, you're going to see where this shit's about to go. Now, y'all could be saying their names wrong. It's Ean and Eashi. I could be saying that wrong, okay? I don't know if I'm saying that shit right, but this is what it looked like. Now, she got it going on. She don't need a man, but she want a man. She's got a nice career. She's a nurse practitioner. She has her own practice. So she don't need shit. She got her own shit. So hopefully he got something going. He just said he closed some deals or some contracts. I don't know what it is, what his little business adventures are. I do not know. But what was very entertaining was the brother grilling his ass. If you watch, he was getting heated. He didn't like the questions the brother was asking. He felt like he was being interrogated, which that's what he's supposed to do. He don't know you. You stranger danger, sir. But homeboy comes off of the liar and the cocky ass, because he danced around a lot of questions the brother would ask him. It's like, why can't you give him a straight answer? And the way he was looking at him in his eyes, he was just being cocky and being arrogant. And homeboy called him on his shit. He's like, I know you don't like my interrogation and how I'm going, but it's like, sir, I don't even know you like that. I don't know you like that. Homeboy said, because you got away with words. Meaning, You full of shit, sir. Right now he's thinking you're just full of shit because you have a way with words. So he said, I ain't gonna be whole boy bro with you just yet. Because he says, I don't even know what you about or how you gonna treat my sisters. And basically he was looking him in his eyes, man, oh, fuck over my sister, you gonna have to deal with me. The brother got him together and homeboy did not like it one iota. But we see, if you watch till the end, like I said, you gonna see that I was right. He's an asshole. Because it looked like he already in a relationship with somebody else, been texting. So we gonna see, and this is supposed to happen during this little vacation time. So like I said, if you guys want to watch some real reality TV, I suggest you watch Married at First Sight. This is just the first beginning, kind of just giving you a filler of what's going on with the clients. I say clients so much, with the people. I'm so stupid. With the people, honey. I got one last. I was able to ask. It was 4 couples, so I was able to get this last couple. They should be short. I'm sorry, it's Carla and Juan. Now on the surface, when you look at them, they look like they would be the couple to make it. They look really beautiful together. They just match each other's energy just a little bit, but as they talk, you can see one is opposite, one is one way, she's a whole nother way. So not much to tell there just yet, but if you watch it to the end, once they get to the next level, I think this is when they get to the apartment, this bitch gonna tell them, I quit my job because I'm expecting you to take care of me. So this is gonna get really nasty really, really quick. So I am here for it all. Hope you guys are here for it too. So I will try to stay on top of reviewing this show because there's really not much out there that I'm watching. I tried to get into the whole Housewife franchise and it's hit and miss for me. I just really can't get into Karen, a 60-year-old woman, getting a second DUI and making excuses for it. I really can't get into that. Anyway, I hope you guys watched it and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you guys are watching the show. So we'll try to keep it up, y'all. Don't be an asshole. Bye.